welcome our next comedian, Ellis.
Catherine, she was hot, huh? For a fucking female comic? I never want to fuck those. I would fuck the shit out of her. Listen, I have a job and access to condoms. All night long I've been waiting to talk to that old lady. We have another senior lady in the back in the blue there. What's your name, love? Can she hear me? Turn up your hearing aid. Francis. Francis, when's the last time somebody talked to you about how awful women are?
Yes.
That's a woman that still gets hit if dinner's not ready. I don't give a fuck about your arthritis. I want my goddamn pork chops. Here's my complaint about women. Women don't have personalities. I'm not talking about all women. If you're a fat piece of shit, or you have a face like a sea creature, I'm sure you have a person. I'm talking about girls that are fuckable. The kind of women that aren't going to die alone. Here's why women don't have personalities. Because no woman has had to cultivate a personality worth having to get dick. The way men have to cultivate a personality worth having to get pussy. Did you see that Miss Utah? This is a perfect example. She's so attractive, she's borderline retarded. Because since she was 11, no man has given a fuck about a single word that's ever come out of her mouth. She could look at her boyfriend and go, you know, I was thinking Hitler had some good ideas. And he would go, hey, this is my girlfriend, she's anti-Semitic, she hates the Jews, but look at her, what are you gonna do? I can't eat with chopsticks. Nobody's perfect. It's because men don't give a shit about a woman's personality. Like, here's an analogy. He's real uncomfortable. You don't want your son learning this? He already knows. Here's an analogy. Like, I really like movies, but I don't like paying $36 to see a movie, so I watch a lot of shit on bootleg. And what I love about bootleg is the second the first credit rolls, the movie just ends. Because bootleggers know that people don't give a fuck about the credits. No matter how good the movie is, you're not going to read that dumb list of stupid names. A woman's vagina is the major motion picture of a relationship. It's the reason we leave the house and buy tickets. It's the reason we look forward to the summer. Sometimes it's the reason we read a book. Everything else about you, your hopes, your dreams, your thoughts about shit, all of that is the credits at the end of the movie. We'll pay attention to that shit if we have to, but there better be a preview of coming attractions at the end of that long, dumb list that nobody gives a fuck about. Men care about a woman's personality about as much as they care about Wi-Fi when they're looking for a place to eat. It only fucking matters if you're going to be there for a long time. Is everybody sufficiently uncomfortable? Yeah. It's about to get a lot worse. This is for Eric. I really like the word nigger. I like it because it's honest. It's an honest word. We need honesty. It's a very phony culture. Part of the political correctness is that there are problems we could be solving, but we don't solve them because we don't talk about them with any honesty. Like, 1 in 3 black people goes to jail in their lifetime. Nobody gives a fuck. If I say 1 in 3 niggers goes to jail in their lifetime, even if you don't know a black person, you felt that in your soul. And we officially have a problem. Cancel my plans, we're gonna handle this shit tonight. Have you guys talked about your pussies yet?
I'm not yet.
Is it? Nothing worse than getting heckled by somebody that's funnier than you. What the fuck am I gonna say to that? Are you sisters, a mother-daughter?
Friends.
Friends? So can I ask you questions about your pussies? You have two. That's multiple pussy. Pussy. I was thinking about the first time my dick got hard. It happened when I was really young, and I didn't.
I thought that was yesterday.
So you heard I got the pills. They work. You can't just look at my ass. You can touch it. But I touch back. Well, like when I used to get a hard dick, it didn't mean anything. Like I was like a 6-year-old. It would just like move my dick. Cause it. When's the first time your pussy got wet? I shared with you first. We have a very...
Definitely not right now.
Did you not hear I have a job and access to condoms? I will fuck the shit out of you. I will fuck you over that table and get some laughs while I'm doing it. Who's your punchline? But how old were you the first time your pussy got wet? How about you? 12? Alright, so, like, you're not really a sexual person. That, like, did you think you peed?
Yes.
That was my question! The rest of you ladies, did you think you peed the first time your pussy got wet? I don't have a punchline, I just wanted to know. If the first time my dick got hard, I thought I pissed my pants, I would have some issues about sex. I can't look at pretty girls. They make me piss myself. I don't have an act. All right, we're going to talk about period blood.
Yeah! Good start.
Not like a prop on Downtown Abbey, if you happen to be thinking that. You ever go to finger pop a girl for the first time and find a maxi pad? Like you're on a first date, you get your hand in the honey pot for the first time, or you touch something that feels like the bottom of a bag of leaves. It happened to me and I was like, are you wearing a diaper? What the fuck is going on down there? How do you not tell someone? What am I going, oh, my finger? My finger must be bleeding? I'm not anemic. I know finger cuts don't bleed like that. A lot of guys are like uncomfortable with it, but I'll eat a juice box. I have no problem motorboating the Red Sea. Then I kiss her in the mouth when I'm done. Who's my little raspberry jam? Get some yellow spread on my butter knife. Oh, baby. Sorry. I have a godnephew. He just started dating for the first time. He's in his first relationship. And he came to me for sex advice. He said, E, what do I do if I'm eating the girl out and she gets a period? Well, first thing you need to do is you need to be prepared. If you're not prepared, you might throw up in a vagina and that'll ruin your fucking life. No, I just threw up in your vagina sex. Never heard of that. So this is how you prepare yourself. First thing you need to do is you gotta suck on a penny. And if you want extra credit, you need to suck on a penny and then eat all the seeds out of a mango without using your hands. If you can do that, you're ready. So a couple weeks later, he comes back to me and he's like, E, you know, your advice really worked, but problem is I went in with a penny and I came out with $1. Are you trying to tell me your girlfriend has some change jar pussy? She has some take a penny, leave a penny pussy? Tell me the truth. If you squeeze her nipple, does a gumball pop out of her asshole? So you gotta break up with her, man. He's like, why? It's like, because you can't marry a chick if her pussy sounds like a hobo's paycheck. Oh, what's that? That's just my girl, Penny. You need to break up with her, because I don't want to see a sonogram of your first kid that looks like Scrooge McDuck swimming. You need to break up with her, because I don't want to take you to Vegas and find out you're sexually attracted to slot machines. How many people are in college?
I got an internship, so I'm set.
Did I ask you to open your fucking mouth? bitches in college because she didn't clap, she raised her hand. Yes! I have a future! What are you studying?
Athletic training.
You better marry some good dick. You better be athletically training a doctor and fucking the shit out of that dude. Or you will be fucking homeless or a comedian talking about your pussy. To get married, give you a little bit of wedding advice. I just want you to know from the bottom of my heart as someone that was married that pussy is more important than love. See, you have to understand, in my best relationship, I still wanted to get some side pussy. But in my worst relationship, I never wanted to get some side love. I never thought I would risk it all for some love and affection. Like, I don't like a lot of the ideas that we have about sex and love, and I'll give you an example. When did cartoon characters stop chasing pussy? I grew up with some cartoon characters that wanted to get their dick wet. Pepe Le Pew, Johnny Bravo, the animated. Dudes would break their neck to try and get some pussy. Even Doug was like a middle schooler that wanted to finger pop his interracial girlfriend. But the message they're sending to kids now is, women shouldn't be desired, they should be respected. And that's wrong. You have to understand, my desire to fuck a girl is the only reason I put up with how goofy they are as human beings. If you took vagina away from women, they'd be the loneliest creatures on the planet. Because nobody would talk to them. There's a disagreement from Listen, you name me one popular chick in the history of ever that was unfuckable. Go ahead, I'll wait. Can't do it? The list of unfuckable guys is longer than the internet. Paul Giamatti, Seal, any serial killer that's got a groupie, the entire Republican National Convention. This is what I mean when I say women are goofy. Like, only women get mad at you for trying to cheer them up when they're angry. Like, no dude has ever said, hey man, you better quit being funny, I'm really trying to be upset right now. Seriously, you better quit making me smile, I'm trying to feel my feelings. And like in 30 years, I've never had a dude turn something positive into an argument. I text messaged a lady friend, good news about her. Within 30 seconds, I was screaming at my cell phone, I will put you on an ice floe and leave you to die, you goofy bitch, what the fuck is wrong with you? I put on my ice floe because I'm a fan of the old ways. I don't know how she felt about me yelling at the phone, but I scared the fuck out of Surrey. Next time I turned on my phone, it was talking about droid. And here's the one that really annoys me. When did women figure out how to weaponize sadness? Because that's some shit you can only get away with in a relationship. You can't sad your way into a promotion at work. You don't get to show up in a hoodie and sweatpants and make manager. You can't even sad your way into a discount at the grocery store. If you show up with a bottle of wine and a $2 copy of the Notebook, you don't get 10% off. You know what you get? A 12-step program and a cat. You know why you get a cat? Because the cat doesn't give a fuck about you. You can't give a dog to a sad person. Dogs don't like sad people. That's why they bark at the mailman. I'm not saying like women are terrible. Like I'm fucked up too, you know. If making people happy was a homework assignment, there wouldn't be a single gold star on my refrigerator. Just a bunch of requests for parent-teacher conference. And like, one of my big problems is I always try and love women into submission. Like I don't ask if people want my help, I just insist on helping them. It's as if I say, hey, you need some help? No, how about if I shoot you in the leg? Pow! Oh, you're just gonna limp and take care of yourself? How about if I shoot you in the other leg? Pop, pop! Why are you crying? That's every relationship I've ever had. I'm trying to get better, you know. I'm trying to be a more credible dude. You know, some guys have Jesus, some guys have AA. I have bitch management. We're trying to start a sexual revolution here, and my contribution to the revolution is I try to teach men how to go through a breakup with your dignity intact. Like some guys, they want to know what happened when you go through a breakup. I don't give a fuck. So the way I look at it, you could explain to me how a bullet works. That's not going to make me feel better about getting shot. And guys need advice, because every dude in here has written at least one love letter they'd rather die than have read aloud. You probably gotten this. I'll read ours now. Baby, you are the sun and the moon. And I throw that Xbox away. That's not supposed to be on the weekdays. Fuck that. That's how you go through a breakup. First thing you gotta do is you agree with the breakup in a single word, and then you leave. You say, I think we should see other people. It's not working out. Stars in the moon. You go, cool, and you walk the fuck out. So what that does is it crushes a woman's soul. And it makes her rethink every decision that led to the breakup. And she starts going, you don't need me. I better suck his dick for like 2 more weeks to see what this motherfucker's up to. Second thing you gotta do is you change her name in your phone. Now when I got divorced, I changed my ex-wife's name to Satan. That way when she called, I go, oh, the devil's calling. Nothing good can come from this conversation. A lot easier to ignore. Third thing you gotta do, and this is the most technical, it's the most important, is you gotta fuck a whore. I don't care what she looks like. Fat, skinny, bad breath, missing an eyeball. Find one and put it in. I don't care what, put it in the butt. Just, yeah. So you don't do it to hurt your ex. And you don't do it to make yourself feel better. You do it because a whore is like the genius bar for your dick. And sometimes you just got to get your balls refurbished to get your mind right. See, the key to a breakup is you got to be indifferent to 2 people. You got to be indifferent to her, because that keeps the crazy in her head. And then you got to be indifferent to the crazy in your own head, because you are at war with reality the moment you go through a breakup. One of the things you got to deal with is your own lying hand. Because a lot of guys don't know this. Your hand doesn't want to fuck you. Jacking off is prison sex to a hand. You gotta fuck a whore because that gives you options. Because if it's just you and the hand, your hand's gonna start sending messages to your brain like, I don't know what she did was that bad, but I'd rather drink and dial than touch you again. I know I seem like a monster, but I love women. I love love. I love intimacy. This is how much I love intimacy. Sometimes, when I'm done jacking off, I'll go find my dog for the after-sex cuddle. I'm so used to cuddling my dog, sometimes when I get done fucking a bitch, I rub her belly. If the pussy's real good, I scratch her behind the ear. Obviously, I don't call the girl I'm dating a whore. It'd be disrespectful. I call them carny wives. See, a carny wife is a girl that knows how to act like side pussy, even if she's the only bitch that you're fucking. I understand some people want a normal chick that you can introduce to your friends and family and not be ashamed of. Not me. I need a girl that wants to blow me in the grocery store because she likes the way my balls look next to a banana. I want a girl that's so low maintenance, I feel like I gotta cheat on her to keep her happy. And I learned a lot about relationships dealing with carny wives. Like, I think the key to a good relationship is you have to manage expectations. And there's a difference between standards and expectations. Standards is who a person is. Expectations are the things you'd like them to do. I I love standards. I have standards. They're not very high. I have them. 50-50. Is she willing to put as much into me as I put into her? Does she have a fatal flaw? There's no such thing as a chick that would be perfect if she just stopped smoking crack. Expectations, on the other hand, are different. And this is what you have to understand about expectations. I'm speaking mostly to the women. You have to understand, you deserve nothing. You don't deserve money. You don't deserve happiness. And you don't deserve love. I'll tell you why. Because all of those things are more valuable than a human life. And that's all you are, is a life to be lost if you get in the way of somebody else's money, happiness, or love. Here's what I'm saying. Love is a gift. It's not something you earn. Thinking you deserve love is like me saying, I paid for dinner, so I deserve pussy. And if that's how you feel, I'd love to take you out to dinner. Women usually have decent expectations in the beginning, and then what happens is they start comparing you to their sissy friend. Sissy friend is that guy that's trying to fuck your girl, but he hasn't had the chance yet. Every girl has a sissy friend. It's usually named like Brian, or Tim. I don't want to stereotype my own people. I've never had to deal with a sissy friend named Jerome or Miguel. They say like, Brian has no problem checking in with me, and he's just my friend. You're my man. Shouldn't you do more for me? No. See, expectations are like gas prices. You keep them low, and we're good to go. Women think they're slick because they'll raise the price of expectations in the middle of the night. Like you're not going to notice that shit on your way to work the next morning.
Okay, boo. That's crazy.
Real mixed response.
It's not me.
Get over it.
You planning on getting some pussy tonight? I think she's going to go with the vaginas in the room.
You haven't been getting any anyways.
Have you been reading my blog? Night 306. Still alone. We're heckled by so many bitches. Let's shut the fuck up.